Welcome back to another tutorial of FreeCAD softwares. Today we are going to discuss how to do the assembly just by considering some models which have been prepared earlier using the part design workbench.
So I'm just going to show you how to make the riveted joint, the assembly of the riveted joint. And for that reason, I'm just going to start and I'm going to the workbench A2 plus V0 4.7. This is the A2 plus assembly workbench. Now I'm going to click at new and this is the workbench that has come. First I'm looking at this and they are saying that before inserting some part, I have to go for saving this part. So I'm just going to OK and I'm just going to save it as 8 ME, sorry, ME1 and say Rivet. This is the name of the file. Okay, VET Rivet. Let us say this is the name of the file I'm giving and I'm saving it where I have the other parts as well. The cover plate, the base plate and the rivets over there in that folder I'm saving it. Now I'm just going to call the parts. So first I'm clicking on that and I have to select first the cover plate. So I'm just going to select the cover plate first. So I'm checking where is my cover plate. Quarter, this is my cover plate and I'm opening it. Okay, so the cover plate has come. Keep it in isometric view. See that, okay, I'm just going to make it in front view. It is in this condition. So this is not the condition I require. So I'm just going to rotate this part. Okay, so I'm going to view and data. I'm selecting at cover plate and then I'm just going for the view. Okay, it is fine. And then I'm going to data placement. I'm going there and I need to rotate it. So I'm just going to position it. Okay, so I'm just going to placement. Okay, and then position say. Okay, just a moment. So I'm clicking at this and in this angle I'm just going to give it 180 degree angle and axis say I'm going to choose. Here it is Z axis. It should not be Z, it should be, if it is kept in this way, it should be about Y axis. So I'm just going to make it 1. This I'm going to make 0. So I'm going to click at here and this will be 1. This will be 1 and this will be 0. Okay, so now you can see that and please check that in view. Okay, I'm clicking at this in view. The position visibility is true, selectability is true. Okay, I'm going to data again. Fixed position true. So it is in fixed position now. Okay, now I'm just keeping it like this. So this is my first cover plate that has come. Now I'm going to call the base plate. I'm going there, the base plate and open. So this is my base plate. I'm first keeping it over here, selecting this and with control I'm selecting this as well. And see that now this is in on condition, which is saying that they are going to make this coincident with each other. So I'm just going to make it coaxial. If you want to flip some direction, okay, I don't want to flip anything, so I'm accepting it. You can go for, this thing also the same way. Okay, and then I'm accepting it and I am just going to move it. So I'm just going to rotate it and I'm going to select this plane and just by rotating it with shift and right mouse button and with control say I'm selecting this. So these two surfaces have been selected and now I'm going for this, that is coincident. Okay, so that way I'm just going to coincident these two plates. Okay, and after doing this I'm getting something like this thing, this shape. Now I'm going to call another plate, so I'm just going to keep it like this, and the same base plate I'm going to call again. Where is my base plate? This is my base plate, and open. So this base plate has come. Okay, but this time I have to rotate it. So I'm going to select the second base plate, that is base plate 2, and I'm just going to its position, and I'm just going to rotate it by 180 degree, 180, 180 degree. Please check that it has been rotated already. Okay, so based on Z axis it has been rotated. Now I'm just going to select this surface and this surface with control, and I'm just going to make them coincident. Okay, and you can see that well, I'm facing some problems, so I'm just going for an undo because they're on the same line, so that's why I have done this undo. First I'm just going to match these two surfaces, this surface along with, say, control this surface, and I'm just going to make them coincident. Okay, then I'm just going to select this circle, and I'm just rotating it and selecting with control this surface, and just going to make them coincident. Okay, similarly, say I'm just going to choose any other two circles, so I'm just going to keep them in proper position, and say I'm going to select this circle, and I'm going to rotate it, and say with control I'm going to select this surface, and just I'm going to make them coincident with each other. Okay, so you can see what I have made. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going back to this particular base plate. So I'm in model, and I'm going to this particular base plate, second base plate, and I'm coming here. See that here this under data, actually updated color, assembled, source file, fixed position, false. I'm going to convert it into true. Okay, as well as I'm just going to click on the other base plate, that is base plate 1, this one, and the fixed position I'm going to make it true. So now this is fixed. Okay, I'm going to call again this particular, no, is this recording is okay? Yes, right. Now I'm going to call another cover plate over here. So for that I'm going there, and here basically I'm going to call this other cover plate. So I'm just going to call the cover plate again and open. Okay, see the cover plate has come here. Okay, I'm just keeping it here and say keeping it like this. Okay, so it is in proper position. Just going to select one and going to select with control another one, and this. Okay, so this is what we have done, and after that I'm going to select this one, say, and with control, so I'm going to select this one, and I'm just going to make it coincident. Now I'm just going to rotate it a bit, and I'm going to select this surface. I'm going to rotate it a bit. I'm going to select any of this surface with control, and just going to make them coincident. Okay, and this way I have made this thing. Please check that how we are getting front view, what we are getting. Fine. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make this fixed as well. So cover plate has been called again, and this false position I'm going to make it true. Okay, right? So this is my cover plate, and this is what we have done. Okay, now Now what we are going to do is that I'm going to call uh, the rivet part. So I'm just going to keep it like this. Just a little bit of zoom operation I'm doing here. And now I'm going to call from here the rivet part. Let me just check where is my rivet part. Rivets. So I have called the rivet. So this is the rivet. It has come. Select the shank of the rivet and any of this, because they are already coaxial with each other. Select any of the surface and rotate it, and whatever surface is required, that is this surface for this case, select it, make it coincident. So this way we have inserted one rivet out here, right? And the same procedure I have to follow for the other rivets to add. So I'm going to call the rivets back again, and this is another rivet. Where is the rivet? I need to check my rivet. Yes, rivets. Okay, so it is here. Selecting this surface, selecting this surface, coincident. Then I'm just going to rotate it. Okay, select this sorry, not this one. Select this surface, then go there, select this surface and make it coincident, something like this. Okay, then again I'm calling another one, the same rivet. Yes, and open. Just come, select this, select any of the surface, make it coincident, select any of this surface, rotate it, select the required surface, make it coincident. Then again I'm calling another rivet, and I'm just going to, okay, so far whatever rivet I have called, I need to make them fix. So I'm just checking them. Just do it every time you call a rivet and make it fix. So it is false, make it true, and then back to this rivet. It is false, make it true. Then come back to the third rivet. It is false, make it true. So that way everything is now fixed. Now I'm going to call back again another rivet, going back there, and rivets. Rivet is there. This is a rivet, and select this surface, and with control select this surface, coaxial, select any of this plane, rotate it as per your requirement, and select another plane and go for this. Okay, then go to this new the new rivet that I have just drawn, rivet number 4, and just convert it true. Okay, then I'm going to go back to this and call this rivet again, and open, and this is what I'm getting. Keeping it over there, selecting this surface, selecting any of this surface, and just going to make it coaxial. Select any of the plane, select any of the plane, just rotate it, select any of this plane, and just coincident. Then for this new rivet number 5 also as well, make it true and fine. Then we are going to call another rivet. Okay, so I'm just going to call another rivet, this one, and open. Okay, select this surface, with control select this surface, make it coaxial, select any of this plane and select the required plane, with control, and this, go to this rivet and just make it true. Okay, now what we can do is that in any of the we can go to this and select assembly to workbench, and there you just go to this MUX where I'm going to add them together. Okay, so what we are going to add in here, this mixed assembly, please check that the assembly mixed assembly has been prepared. Okay, this one, what we have mixed: cover plate, base plate, and all the rivets. This you can do from assembly A2 plus also. A2 plus also, only thing is that you have to write several things. Okay, uh, that can be done in data. Select any of the part, select any of the part, and here you can improve this thing. Okay, so what you have to do, just click on this, make a list of that, make it okay, and it will be done. Okay, so that can be easily done with the help of that assembly 2. That's why I've chosen assembly 2. Now once it is done, what we are going to do, we are going to change this. Okay, first save it. So I'm just going to save it. Okay, so file and save. Okay, so it is now saved.
After completing this assembly, the assembled drawing can be created using the take draw workbench, just like we have done in case of the part model.